Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. We are working our way into the last 25% of our professions that we need to have here. There are 32 that we need to take. We have 24 and we can take number 25 anytime. And we're very close actually to the star for number 26. We're only 40 minutes away, which means we'll get it tonight. But I don't know when we'll actually do that one because, well, it's going to be a little bit of work to get there. But let's start with switching into the game and taking a look at where we left off last time and what I've done since then. I did a little bit more crafting of things like steel, concrete, and stuff. We dug this hole. I think I finished the hole. We dug this hole so we can put in all of the building we need for the new kitchen. It may not be a kitchen type building. Because it's going to be made out of concrete, it may just be a building that we put into it what we can, what we have, we need to be in there to get started on whatever professions we have, and then we replace that concrete building because I don't have any real desire to have a concrete building. And I'll show you why, although if we paint it, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but I'll show you why as we build the building. So let's start out over in the research building, and we'll grab a grab our book for cooking. I also want to take some of these other books here and take them with us. How many books can we fit in that bookshelf thingy? Let's see, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way we can clear some of the space out of this chest and put them into the other building. The other building's bookshelf thingy, wherever that is. Let's see here. There's the one we have filled. No. Yes, shelf cabinet. There it is. We'll just stuff 8 of these books in there. That way we don't have a bunch of stuff in that research chest that we're never going to touch again. Because we have no use for these books once we've used them once. Because, well, we're here solo. So, yeah. Advanced cooking skill, though. They gave us, of course, 10... where did I put the... Oh, there it is. Where did I put the steak at? Gives us 10 papers, of course. And I just saw, also, we got our next steak. So we can put that in here as well. We've only used one of those, I think, so far. But I may use the other ones for some other stuff later. We'll see how that plays out. So we have the skill, but now we need to build the building. And so I think what I'm going to do is load up all that concrete into this cart here. Let's see, here it is. Oh, maybe not all of it. And start building the building. I don't know how big we can afford to make this, but we can at least get it started at a decent size and then kind of go from there. We're going to have to take the wall down on the adjacent building, though, because we're going to need to make it... capable of handling more. So let's start with 8 across. That would be the inner dimension, maybe. Not sure. Let's start with 8 across, though, just because then I have a number that I can use over here. And I also need to take down this whole wooden wall here because this is going to need to be a fully concrete building. You know what, though? You know what? Screw it. Leave the wall there. We'll just build this as a double wall. What did I do? Oh, that's what I did. Build this as a double wall rather than doing what we did before where we took down the shared wall and put the new one up. Just build a double wall here and that'll be fine. Because we're going to need that tier 4 wall as well. All right, so let's do that. See, and then I want to do the wall-shaped rectangle thing here. Let's see, 2 of these probably is all I can do. Yeah, that's 20. Can do this. Missed, apparently. Here. And I want to do this type of thing. This might have to go up higher as well, depending on what we end up shoving in here. That's going to depend, though, because... Actually, you know what? We're going to have to shove some crazy stuff in here. So maybe I will make this taller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This needs to be two units taller. We're going to probably have to make more concrete, or we're going to have to make... that's not good. Or we're going to have to make some corrugated steel. It needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall for one of the tables that we're going to get to eventually. This here. Now let's do 20. And I think I'm going to stop right there for now, because I don't know how much more we're going to be able to actually afford. Then, and give me this. Actually, give me a window. And there. Actually, you know, there's one thing that I want to make for this that we don't have at present, and that is a door. I want to make a corrugated steel door. We need to make some corrugated steel, which means, of course, we need to have a bit of steel here. We have that. I made some more, so we have that plenty, that aplenty. And then let's go to maybe... I'm going to stick this in maybe the mechanics box or something. Barely missed what I was looking for. I'll put it in the smelting box then. Put it into, you can take from there too, even though I don't think you're ever going to take anything from there. And then we can make, let's see, for the corrugated steel, wait, which one did I want? I want this one. Yes, this is the one I want. I need 20 corrugated steel for that. How bad is that going to hit me? Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine too. Do that, and then eat this stuff, and then do that. I'll come back in, well, not very long, 2 minutes. Get the food, though. Need. 3 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. These. I'll be adding to this mix in a little bit, which will be interesting. And one of these. Okay, back to this work, and I need to grab the rest of that reinforced concrete. Definitely not the rest. Okay, let's see. A thin wall piece here. There want to be one up there too. You'll come out to here at least. But actually this will be a little bit different, so I don't want to do that just yet. Get a roof going. Give me those, and then give me what I can have. And we'll do a roof. I'm just going to do the roof, as opposed to what we have been doing. There. I would like 20, please. There we go. This room is actually so tall that I can't really even see what I'm targeting here. And there we go. Mark, welcome in. Thanks for claiming first. How are you doing tonight? Go get our door. That went into the smelting chest, so we can just go to the smelting building. Grab that. Pop right there. This door is 5 by 1 by 4. I think it's 5 wide. Good. So it's 5 wide. Yeah. Okay, so we have inner dimensions here of 1, 2, let's do 3, 4, 5. No? Yeah. Give me a wall again. Here. I need this. Let's do it like this, though. Five. We're gonna go a little wider than I had intended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 2, and then here. I hope. I hope this works out in terms of the number of blocks that I have. But these are pretty cheap to make. Not so bad. If we can't quite get there, we can always make a few more. How's the town... Gelzamar, how's the town population 1 going? Well, it's still just 1. That's, you know, a promising start, I guess. Let's see. This goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want a row of windows up there across the top here. Yeah. And, let's see. You here to there. You here to there. And that one. Do this. I think that's the right dimensions for this door. Only one way to find out. It is. Excellent. Garage door. Okay. Keep going here. I need to put some flooring in here, of course. This one. Go there. 16. 8 more. And then we need to do windows here. Right there. The hammer broke. Where are we at with repair percentage? 39% integrity. We can keep repairing this one. As tools get low integrity, I'm going to replace them with steel tools. I'm not going to replace them immediately, like we did with the stone to the iron, because in my opinion, there's not as much of a difference to the point where it's worth scrapping your tools to replace them. But that's a matter of opinion. You know what they say about opinions? Okay. This room is almost certainly going to have to get made bigger. But at least for now, it will suffice. I get... No? Almost. Yes. Because we're going to have to shove a bunch of stuff in here over time. So we can get to the next tier. Like, look at the road with the stone in the middle? Yeah. There's going to be also... I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly yet. I may end up taking the stone out and putting the clay pots down in the ground. Or I may put the clay pots on top of the stone, and we'll have plants and things in there too. And there'll be a couple of spots where I'll have asphalt like as turnarounds. But at this point, that's not good. We're going to be a few of these short. All right, so I have 12 left. And I need 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another 48. Let's make some more. I think the efficient batch is going to be... I may need to go dig up some more sulfur. I think the efficient batch is going to be 40, right? No, 20, which is 100 blocks, which is fine. I need to go get some sand and some sulfur. I think I already have sand ready to go, but the sulfur is going to be something I have to actually dig out. All that sulfur that I had, I dug out already, but we have plenty we can get a hold of, so it's fine. Let's see. Where's the glass box at? Actually, let's do this and then take this on with us to glass. There. And then sulfur. Yeah, I don't think I have any sulfur stored up. I don't, so we just need to break this stuff out that's here. We needed 19 crushed sulfur, which is 5... So that there will be 4. 4 pieces. That's 8. Actually, let's go up and set the recipe up. That way it can start processing as we're feeding it in. And then one more set. I don't know if I wanted to do this part or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. In the middle here. And that should take care of it. Let's see. So you're going to be outputting... Yeah. Will you grab from there? No, I have to go all the way down. Actually, will you grab from there? You will. Okay, good. You can go in there. And then this can go... Couple more ticks on the process there, and then I'll drop this in. So it's all in there. And all fits. There we go. Okay, that should do it for the concrete that we need for now. This building, like I said, will probably have to get bigger over time. But that's okay. There should be plenty. Windows, or we have to subdivide it. Either way, it's more concrete or more corrugated steel. But as we did the math last time, corrugated steel is going to be a bit more expensive, so I don't necessarily want to do that. But this is a room. Should be a room. Why is this not a room? Rooms test / rooms test unclaimed. Oh, right, duh. You idiot. Oops, I didn't want to do that either. And back up. And let's go to the claims. Actually, let's just go to the stake and do it. Easier to do at the stake. Auth, feed, edit. Name that much. That should be good. Submit, and now it should be a room. It is a room. Okay, good. So now we can put this back over there. Got a lot more concrete now. We can make the building bigger, I suppose, then. But I'm not going to do that for now. Drop you off there, and let's go get our kitchen. Made 2 of them. We're only going to put 1 of them in for now. The other one will be later for a redecoration. But I do need to put this one in. You know, actually, maybe I should put it down at this end. It needs to link. Oof. Oof, this is going to suck. We'll link it to here, similar to what we have for the bakery. It's going to need to link to this one. I'm not going to be able to get to any of the raw stuff. Except for this. We won't be able to get to the meat, so we'll have to transfer the meat ourselves if there's meat in this. Can I see the carpentry chest? No. Because I think I remember seeing in the carpentry chest. Yes, another ice box. And that'll actually make my life a little bit easier here too. Because I can put in a box here for cooked food. And I can link the I can link that in here. I can move these in there, and these in there, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these, and these in there, and just have this for the actual ingredients, and these, the actual ingredients here, instead of having it be in shared. And then I can have you also link to that here as your output too. I think that's better. So, advanced cooking. Let's go into here. Nope. Here. And advanced cooking, and let's learn it. Sure. So that gives us recipes here at the kitchen to start with. We also have we'll also have a stove much later we can cook on. And then we also have a couple things we can make there at the laboratory, of course. This gives us corn fritters. That's a stove recipe, so we can't make it right now. Infused oil. That's made here at the kitchen. Oiled rice. Wild mix, which is a type of salad. We have fish and chips made at the kitchen as well. These are all kitchen, right? Yep. We have a refined tallow, which is a stove recipe. We can make the cutting edge cooking skill, and we can also make seared meat, but again, that's at the stove. So we have really like 3 recipes we can use here: infused oil, rice, boiled rice, and wild mix. Oh, 4 recipes: fish and chips. So that should come out the same here. If this would resort the recipes. Let's see, 1 there, 1 here. My infused oil made it a kitchen. Fish and chips made it a kitchen. Fish and chips. Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah, and then infused oil is here. The boxes are still red though. Weird. I don't know. Either way, we could boil some rice, and that's a good way to kind of burn some points here, because we'll use the rice for a lot of things. Some different sushi rolls: hosomaki, kelpie crab roll, and seeded camas roll and spiky roll. Also, pineapple friend rice, not fried rice, friend rice. We've always suspected that was a misspelling by the developers early on when they created this recipe, and it became kind of a meme in the community, and they kept it. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's what we've always kind of suspected, because that recipe's been in the game for a long time with that misspelling. And then finally, a Pokeball that we can make those out of. Are these all made here in the kitchen? Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. Stove for the Pokeball. Kitchen, and kitchen. Okay, so most of those, so we can make a bunch of boiled rice, and we can actually go and harvest our rice if we wanted to save some effort later. This module, by the way, is an advanced module, so I think I've made one. I think one advanced module, and we can definitely, use that. I intend to make at least one more because I would like to have. I thought I did. Maybe put it in. Yeah, to put it down here. I started making another one because I'd like to have one to configure to be a gathering advanced module for the pottery table for making the molds, but I haven't gotten there yet. I was going to work on the agriculture and realized that I would need a bunch of food, and that was near the end of the amount of time that I had available to work on this off camera, so I didn't bother. But yeah, we'll want to work toward that too, because I'll want to have probably actually a few more of these. I don't remember how many we talked about needing, but we'll need a few more. So let's make this. This one that knocks our rice consumption down to 5.5 rice per boiled rice. So let's make like, I don't know, 100 of them. Go. Let's actually, no, wait, I lied. Let's not make 100 of them yet. Let's do this like 10, maybe to start with, just because I want to see what that comes out to be in terms of XP earned before we proceed further. We can also make this crimson salad. It's going to need that infused oil, so we need to make that. We need huckleberry extract and oil for that. We'll need to go make some huckleberry extract. So let's go ahead and do that. I did go pick huckleberries off camera, but I think we're going to end up needing to plant more of those. That'll be a project to work on very soon also, because a huckleberry extract takes 9.5 huckleberries per extract, and that's quite a bit. So let's turn most of these into extracts, but we're not going to be able to turn it all into extract. I had to make 40 earlier to make those fertilizers. So we'll do that, but we won't do that just yet, because we'll have to bring down some oil and bring down the huckleberry extract. And then boiled rice, the crimson salad. We need to also char some beets for the crimson salad. We already have to char the beets, but the tomatoes are just raw. I don't know why that is. We also will need some basic salads for this, so we need to be able to pull from. Also, not you, not you, not you. Oh, I can't see that from here because that's down at the other end also. It might be worth it to move this entire bin down here also. I think it might be. Okay. So let's move all of this stuff that we can into there. Actually, let's do this a little bit more logically. The things that have a bunch of... How did rice get in there? I know how it got in there. You... And you... And, you... Holy crap, that's a lot of fat. That's from all the bacon. That needs to come down there, probably. Or not. Actually, not. This one... That one, maybe. Actually, this needs to get shifted into here, too. Okay, let's do that. And I'm going to take these, as much of this as I can, anyway, by picking it up and moving it. it going to be worth it to move it, or should I just pick it up? Okay, that's not bad. Calorie-wise. Let's see. It needs to stop there. Then I can go again. Down into here. Okay, so I didn't need to do all the shenanigans there. It was fine, though. Your cooked food, 2, and then 3. Your cooked food, 2, and then 3. Take from, put into, take from, put into, take from... Don't, well, go ahead. You can put it in there, too. Take, put, take, put there also. And then we did skill up on those few rice already. Rice already. That's the San Francisco treat, right? And this one. Make put. I think I will keep the items that I'm eating in this box. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I? Oh, these were I'm missing. Something like that. A little bit arbitrary, but okay. $1760.6 in I think I'm earning 1x, right? Come on. Yeah. Okay, so I need to make 8,000, which is about 20. Yeah, it's about 20 of these more. That'll get us to level 3, which is where I'm aiming right now. And that will be a good thing. In the meantime, we have gotten to level 2, which opened up a few more recipes. We now have fried hair haunches at the stove, can't use it. Elk taco at the stove, can't use it. Boiled sausage at the stove, also can't use it. And finally, tortilla at the kitchen, which is this one. And so we can make tortillas as well out of cornmeal. So we need to make and bring down some cornmeal to make tortillas. We can also skill up on those. Those are needed for the elk taco, so we don't need that many of them. Maybe I shouldn't skill up on them. I'm also not going to taste these, I don't think, because if I eat them and they're a craving, they're not that great. So I don't know that I want to have to eat one all the time. But we could make some of the wild mix now. I was looking at crimson salad earlier. We can't make crimson salad yet. It needs 3. But the wild mix just needs that huckleberry extract and some basic salad. So we could make that anytime now also. And the wild mix goes into the elk taco, but it also is edible. And it's got 15, 25, 46 points worth of nutrition. So it's a pretty good recipe. So we could eat that as well. We're not going to try the boiled rice, I don't think, either, because it's only 15 nutrition points. So I think what we'll do is we'll make the make some of the wild mix. So we need to shift down some of the huckleberry extract. Can I see it from here? Or am I going to have to get it from somewhere in the middle? Oh hum, oh hum. In the middle. Okay, there's the target. And where's the source? Milling, of course. And it just finished. Excellent. Such a picky eater. Jonathan, welcome in. I'll go in here now. Then we can make some of that. But I will wait until we get these done to do so, I think. Okay, so what should we do in the meantime? Definitely gonna need more of everything. We could also... Let's see if we can make... Well, let's take a look at the paper. We need to make an agricultural paper. I really should make more than one of these at a time because the efficiency of them means that I should be making them... I don't know, what's the... 4.28 repeating. When does that get efficient? Let's see. 7 would be a good number there. I should really try to make like 7 of these. Which means I need 1,200 raw food, a bunch of ink, a bunch of paper. Which I probably don't have enough of any of those things, but I... Well, what are these going to be used for? Are these used directly in any recipes, besides advanced upgrades too? On the other hand, I made all these fertilizers, so maybe I should make some of them. Cutting edge is going to need some. We're going to do cutting edge. So I need 9 for that. Alright. Let's go ahead and do 7. I'll just have to go fish up 1,200 food, 28 ink, and 140 paper from somewhere. Let's see. Ink. Ink. Glass for ink. That, we gotten to almost to level 7 on this. Let's go with 22 more glass. Do I have paper or what do we call it made here? I don't. I have 22 glass made here. I do. Okay, then let's go to the middle and do the transfer. I go there. 20 and 2. There. Okay. Iron ducks, welcome in. Then we need to make a bunch more. Yeah. Cellulose fiber. At least 200, maybe do 300. That's gonna kill my food, but that's okay. Speaking of food, I need to go get some food. Quacking. This one. 3 for you. Well, eat 1 first. Get my XP going again. 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 of these. Of these. Rearrange the order of these, I guess. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. 1. Alright, there's our painting level 7. So, nice. Have to make the painting upgrade then too. Go ahead and queue it, but we'll have to handle it. That'll be fine. Okay, back to this one here, because we need to put a lot more labor on this table. I gotta get some more food. of these. 2 of these. These. Click the wrong one. Okay. Did the rice finish it? Not yet. Nearly there, but not yet. So that'll get paper and ink going. We needed the 1,200 food. Oh, also, I have a whole truckload, or had a whole truckload, not a whole truckload, about half a truckload, of peat. I ran out of shovel and had to come back to get some more. Nth, and Nerd, and Jomega, welcome in. How are you guys doing tonight? Which is being processed right now into charcoal, because we'll need a lot of charcoal. So that's a really good way to spend your charcoal, or spend your peat is on making charcoal, especially once you can do it efficiently. I was looking for something, but I forgot already what I was looking for. Oh yeah, food. 1,200 food. I think I should probably go harvest some. We do a decent amount of things, but I think we should go harvest some food. Come back with some harvested food, and then decide what we want to make 1,200 of, or give away 1,200 of. So in that case, let's find a spot for this to go. That's a good spot. Let's go in here and do this one this way. The rest of it this way, I mean. Because... okay, good. Couldn't remember which ones I had linked in here. That'll do. And that's going to keep getting made. We have still an hour left on that recipe. Oof. That's slower than molasses, but what are you going to do? So what I have done... Ooh, we're level 3 in advanced cooking now. What I have done is I have my tractor in a chest, which we will deal with post-haste. I'm going to load it into the truck, basically. I did make, by the way, a chest of all of my tools and stuff. That way I'm not carrying them all around all the time. So there is that now. Sitting over there next to the street. Let's take the tractor. We're going to want to take all the implements. Probably don't need the shovel or the scoop, though, so we'll leave that alone. Do I need to take any of my other tools? Not necessarily, but we'll also want to make sure we take some fuel for the tractor as well. And this should be good-ish. I think that's probably fine. They're not carrying around all these damn tools all the time. As soon as that rice finishes, we can come over here and make some more stuff. I think the wild mix makes sense to make a few of. We also have more stuff to take a look at too. So the crimson salad is now available. I'll have to make that infused oil. Fish and chips is something else we can make here. We'll need some raw fish cut up. We'll need to make some taro fries. We need some oil down here, as mentioned previously. Then we can also make a lot of this sushi, but we need kelp for these. So we need to go harvest some kelp in order to do that.
Nerd alert!
Batman, welcome in. Name's Nerd Shirt. Channel gear.
Poke, poke, poke.
Thanks
Is
for the
that
poke.
all you do?
And also we need urchins for the spiky roll. Sweet salad is a basic salad, fruit salad, and simple syrup. Simple syrup is made just from sugar, right? Yeah. Make that. Maybe we should make tortillas. No, we didn't make tortillas. We're going to make the wild mix. Let's make the wild mix. Let's just make 10 of them for right now, maybe. That's a efficient batch. But that way we can taste it and see if we like it before we move on with that. Let's see. So we need to go gather up. We need to make some simple syrup. We need to gather up oil, make some taters and some fish. Taro fries. Make 20 of those. That'll be fine. And we'll cut some fish. we haven't done in a while. That'll get us started. I don't know if that's a good number or not. And then the simple syrup. We'll probably have to make some more sugar. So let's make some more beet sugar. Well, let's see if I want to make... let's make like 100 simple syrup. Yeah, we're going to need 475 sugar for this. So beet sugar. Make like 150? No. 160. Yes. That'll do. Eat, eat, eat. Eat, eat, eat. Alright, so we're loaded up now. We have, actually, let's take one of these wild mixes and try it. If we can now, otherwise we can try it later. Yuck. Excellent. It is bad. Let's put that into the Eco Food app. Taste, let's see, wild. Did I say bad or horrible? Bad. Okay. Good. Don't have to worry about it. I can also add in filter your 4 recipes. We can add in that one. Wild mix. There we are. Let's see. Make some quesadillas. And unfortunately, you can't. Take the hat off and put the shark hat on. There are no quesadillas. Are you more likely to enjoy the higher foods? It is the same chance for all food levels. It's a bell curve. So you have most of your stuff will be okay, and then a certain percentage will be either bad or good. And then a smaller percentage will be horrible or delicious. And then you'll have one least liked and one most liked food. And those will always be, if not in the top tier, either made at the kitchen, the stove, or the advanced baking stuff in the bakery oven. If they're not always in those tiers, they're almost always in those tiers. But they're definitely always in the upper tier for cooking and baking. So they're going to be made in one of these, one of those 4 tables. They're not going to be made in the campfire, for example. Your best and your worst. But yeah, we'll find our best. We may have to eat some of this other stuff to find it, but I think there's a minimum nutrition, minimum calories, minimum something that the best and the worst will always appear under. I think. We need oil. I forgot about oil. And let's char some beets, too, for that crimson salad, because we're going to make that, too. We'll need a few of those. Let's char some... Give me a beet. Let's try like 20 of them to start with. That'll be fine. Got room. We got room. Oil. Oil in the milliner's chest here. Let's see. Can I just take... Can take all that. Let's see. What does that say, ducks? Oonts? Oh. Yeah. Oonts, oonts, oonts. I got it. I didn't need all of that, but I got it now. I wanted a beet? Yes. Thank you. So we'll make some infused oil now, too, because we might as well. We're going to need it. It's fine. Make 20 of those. And we won't be able to quite use them all, but that's okay. Alright, let's jump in the truck and go harvest in some foods. I'm just going to go out to the grassland. Oh, wait. I have... Grab the tomatoes while we're there, but I haven't done that patch yet. 50 each of the corn and beets and the taro. Let's grab those seeds before we actually drive out there. We're going to need them anyway. Corn I've got. Beets I don't quite have. Taro. I have a lot of flax seeds. Taro I have 36. Let's make a batch of beet seeds. Make a batch of taro seeds. Those beets get to 50. I will take those 50 and then I'll switch the recipe around. Or maybe I'll do the opposite way. Either way. I did go mowing some lawn earlier, so I had lots of plant fiber saved up. I needed some for something. It's 50. And so I just went ahead and mowed a bunch, like until I ran through a full unit of fuel or something. We can put 3 of these back, because then we'll need them all. There. And then as soon as we have the 50 taro, I won't have 50 taro to plant, but as soon as we have the 50 taro, I'll take them all with me. I also need to continue working on the new jungle garden area. I did not get a whole lot of time to work on it off camera since Saturday. I didn't get a whole lot of time to work on anything off camera since Saturday. Now we'll need all 50 of those taro, but we'll need a good chunk of them. Yeah, us indeed. It looks like I need to actually work on the huckleberry, bean, and whatever plants are up there. Trillium, I think. Peps, welcome in. Area rather than this first, because I need to be able to get up there and make those fields bigger and all those things. So tractor. And the harvester. We're going to take out... We could take out the sunflowers too while we're here, but I didn't bring any seeds for them. So I'm not really going to be all that interested in doing that. And then the tractor needs to have the fuel, of course. And then you can have the module for this. And we can drive the tractor. If I gotta hit Q to activate the thing. We'll also get some plant fiber while we're out here too. Kind of naturally.
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Who's a nerd? Addicted to camping, welcome in. Do those in just a moment. Let me focus down this bit here first. Ad time. I don't know if you're stuck in the ad. Not. Think your tractor sexy? Yep. Got your name back. You did indeed. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Let's see. Truck, you've got the plow. Let's do that next. All right, so nerd shirt, a hydrate, and a dad joke.
Heretic.
Calidorn. Channel gear on the nerd shirt. There was the hydrate and a dad joke. What do you call a fibbing cat? Favorite sucker. What do you call a fibbing cat? A cat, yeah. Oh, there's that. A duck would say that. A gizmo. He doesn't fib. He's not smart enough to fib. You call it a lion. One day. Well, Peps. Algrimscar, welcome in. Or afraid. Do you shout out here? Ah, Calidor beat me to it. Excellent. You were playing Forever Skies. How's that going? This is a really bad plowing job because this field isn't set up for it. You're being a Sky Pirate Salvager. Nice. Forever Skies is foggy. Yeah, Calendar doesn't like foggy games. Lane past Wally. Well, this field isn't permanent. I need to get moving on the rebuild of these fields, but I haven't done that yet either. It was a really bad plowing job. Got a bug friend you're able to give a backpack and little shoes? Nice. Oops. And I think I missed... I didn't miss a spot over here. I just plowed way too much over here. That'll do it too. And then you. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I didn't need to do that. We need our corn seeds. Actually, do that. Yeah. That. And that. Yeah, who would have thought? Crazy talk. And then let's do this and that. And now we can do it. Now press Q, Wally. Press Q. There's our corn getting planted. Somehow I missed something. Those. It's fine. They all got planted. I just don't know what I... Oh, I plowed too much. Again, of course. Next he starts playing Farm Sim? Yeah, probably not. Because I would not say that this is my most favorite part of this game. Okay, there's 50 of each. That's fine. Need to go up and do those other ones by hand. Designed this cliff face. You and you. Not you guys. All of you guys. Yeah, that's not my kind of game. Even if I needed to relax, that wouldn't be my thing. I don't think. Picking the papayas, we'll pick the pineapples, we'll pick the taro and replant those. And then eventually we'll get the new fields down below done, and we'll be able to move all this stuff downstairs. Past Wally, yes. There's always time to blame Caladorn. I'm gonna go drop this off in the truck. There. I brought the seeds with me. That would have been smarter. I didn't bring my hoe. Oh no. Remember that part where I said I wouldn't need my tools much anymore, so I put them in the box? Yeah. Yeah. I have to hoe this field because it's not even very good to do with a hand plow. It's just really tough. So let's maybe take this load of stuff back to the town. Does it grow a beard to embrace his inner Zeus? I don't get it. Yeah, Caladorn. So because it's only Tuesday here and it's Wednesday there, who's on Tuesday, by the way? Whose job is it to be blamed on Tuesday? Because if the answer is somebody in Europe, then we're at sort of an impasse where we have nobody to blame. Because it's not time to blame them in their home time zone, and it's not time to blame me in my home time zone. Okay. That's just the small tomato farm. We have more tomatoes we can always get later elsewhere. Tuesday's canter. Oh, we blame Malarian during those impasse times. I see. That makes sense. Because he invented time zones. So because he invented time zones, you have to blame him when time zones mess with the scheduled time. It makes complete sense to me. So we'll go with that. You down there. You go in here. Let's see. We need to reorganize the seeds, though. Beets need to get restacked. We have extra beets. Those can go in there. Reorganize the seeds, though. These, and these get restacked. These go there. These go there. Back to the seed pod storage here. Let's do as many as we can there. And then the taro is the only one I got left, and I can put 4 of those back away. I think I saw the other seed box here. Didn't I? Nope. Ah, okay. Either way, I like my explanation better. Larian invented time zones. Oh, we need the hoe. That's what we came back here for, dummy. Yeah, I usually just blame Calendar too. I did more asphalt. Yep. I have quite a few map chunks done in length, but we need so very much more. You like malaria, but you don't like time zones. I see. Okay. Do you, why don't you just live on, US time then? It would make life easier for me. Ah, pesky equators. Okay. I need those seeds, and I'm gonna probably take the tractor, put the harvester back on, and just mow some lawns to fill the tractor up. Mental health. As if. I didn't say move to the U.S. This said adhere to U.S. time zones. And for that matter, you could adhere to Canadian time zones if you wanted. Or Atlantic time. That one's kind of weird. I wouldn't want you to move to the U.S. anyway. That would be far too close. Kind of scary. Well, Jonathan said Alaska. That's not really the United States. You can see Russia from there. Mowing the lawn. Excuse me there, Bison. How long will it take me to fill up this tractor's inventory with mostly lawn clippings? Actually, if I take those 2 seed stacks out, it would be all lawn clippings. Of course, now the thing is freaking out because I've mowed most of what I'm driving over now. More than a second, less than an hour. What? It's the tractor, it's not the Wally this time, Calendar. Nice try, though. I'm hitting plenty. The problem is it's got a weird swath on it, so it thinks it's hitting things that it's already mowed because it is, but you can't really target exactly what you're trying to hit. I'll go ahead and mow these tomatoes under too, and we'll get the tomatoes from it. That'd be kind of nice. And I'm full. Okay. I told you I had to fill this thing up. Let's take these seeds out though and just keep going. Put the tomatoes in there though. You know, those in the corner are not going to be easy. Caledon's insistence on having tentacles. Out of room again. Get the tomatoes out and circle around one more time. Fill this up. Because we totally need all this plant fiber. Alright, it's full. Okay, so I'll take that with me too. Actually, I'll just put it in my pocket. That's fine. And let's take the module out. Drop that in the truck. And I want to go to the rice farm, I think, next. Made sense when you wrote it. One of those things. I get it. Yeah, when he says Wally and I experience that means Calendar writes something insane, and I'm wondering what the heck he's talking about. Also, space wolves? Okay. Let's see. Do. There it is. Let's see. These go in there. These go in there. Down there. And then also the seeds that are in my pocket. Where those go. These ones go there. Nope. There. These ones go there. These ones go there. And we drive on. Those aren't dire wolves, yep. Addicted, you're obsessed with the coal design. Not exactly rocket surgery. Then we'll go get the truck and bring it up here too. We have the ability to load it up again. Definitely want to harvest the rice. I don't know if I want to harvest the mushrooms or not. If I do harvest mushrooms, I'm going to need 100 of each seed. Maybe I should. What's that? Yeah, let's go ahead and make the seeds. And do the mushrooms too. I don't think I need the hoe anymore, but I thought that before, so we're going to keep it in our pocket. Probably also... Oh, I know what we should do too. Here. Storage. Where's my... Go in there from... What's it? There it is. Okay. And let's make like 300 paper. Did that hoe ever do to you? Yep. Yep. Yeah, you know, Kalzamar, I resort back to the line in Men in Black when Kay is orientating Jay on how to be a Man in Black. And he tells him the line about people are smart or individuals are smart, but people are ignorant, whatever. That's basically the line. One of the most true lines I've ever seen. Oh, my food again already. It's the last suit you'll ever wear. Run out of food again here. Eventually. Internet equals idiocracy. Nice. We should also, though, queue up some more stuff at the kitchen. You need to make some more stuff. So that, and then the seeds, and then all the things and all the stuffs. Not going to do the Araminta ones, Amanita ones. We need 100 of each, so let's do 80, 80, and 120. 80. 80. 120. Got to do them in groups of 40. That's efficiency. Alright. That's what she said. Let's see what we can make over here. Those beets we made, I guess I should grab those. We did transfer the oil over, I think. But we do need the beets. Give me a beet. Just also experiment and grow really good plants with Gatorade and post it online. Definitely be a thing. Go in here, that's fine. Let's see, crimson salad then. We could make 10 of those. Need 2 more beets and more basic salads. Uh, 6, 10, 9, 8, 8. 6 it is. 20 of these? 10 of these? I'll do 20 anyway. Like from the toilet? Yes. Water sucks. Gatorade is better. Alright. What else do we want to get started in here? We did make... Oh, we made the fish. We got the fish made, but we didn't get the fish and chips going. So let's do that as well. That'll be over here someplace. There it is. Take all of it. Thank you. Not quite the right words, but I appreciate... reference. Let's see. We can do, let's see, a 5, 5, 10, and 10. 10 it is. Need more flour and more taro fries. These were 20, right? Yeah. Let's shoot 20 more of those. That's fine. What did I say? Flour. Okay, let's rearrange these a little bit. We can eat one of the crimson salads. Yum! Alright, that is a good. Go to the app thingy and taste crimson salad. Good. Add it into the to the mix here. And then we should have one of these fries done here shortly. Or fish and chips rather done. Crimson salad, yep. Crimson and clover. Over and over. Where'd my fish and chips go? Ah, there it is. Eat. Oh, my stomach is full. Dang it. Alright. Take that with me. We have those seeds done yet? No. Of course not. Why do we have them done already? If we can speed it along a little bit. Storage. No, not really. My character is a vampire? You're a steakhouse fungus right now. I don't even know what that means. Let's transfer over this ink. You're eating Funyuns? Crimson. Something about blood for humans? Well, I suppose, but it's just crimson because it's made with tomatoes and beets. Two of the nastiest foods on Earth? Seems a little absolutist, but okay. Not where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to be. Almost there with the next one. I can switch the recipes around. Tomatoes are great. You pass on the beets. Yeah, that's going to be one of those things that causes a bit of disagreement, I imagine. You pass the texture of tomatoes. I feel like there's probably a heretic accusation coming. Alright. What else do we want to make while we're thinking of making stuff here? We'll have to go harvest the kelp.
Heretic.
There you are. We'll have to go harvest some kelp. We'll do that later. Sweet salad needs more fruit salads and that simple syrup we made. We could set up some fruit salads. Do I eat tomatoes? No. You make groups of 10 of this.
Heretic.
There, see? Told you. 8, 8, and 9. Let's do this one. And I want to make 20 of them. Work. 8 tomato products, but I do not eat tomatoes. But my sister is, or at least used to be, one of those types of people who could eat one like an apple. Just pick it out of the garden and just... eat it. Holy crap, that makes a lot of simple syrup. Did I intend to make that much simple syrup? Is that one of those makes a shit ton? Oh, I did make 100, didn't I? Okay, we need like 22 of these. Isn't that scary? In there. Plum and cherry ones, since they're sweeter. Yeah, these were like beefsteaks or something. 10 of those. That'll do. That's what she said. You ate potatoes raw?
That's what she said.
It's not a good idea, I don't think. Raw beets? Yeah, I don't know that that would be delicious either.
Make it so.
Make it so. 99. Ancient 99. Yeah, I thought so. They contain some small levels of certain toxins. Picard. Ahab spent years... Did we talk about this one the last time? Ahab spent years hunting the white whale that crippled him. A quest for vengeance, but in the end, it destroyed him and his ship. Lily. I guess he didn't know when to quit. Star Trek First Contact. 1996. Something about a quote we read last time, I think. I commented on, I wish Picard had remembered that line when he was in First Contact, or when it was First Contact. Sweet salad. We can't eat that yet either, I doubt. So let's just go ahead and take it with. Oh yes, we can. That one I didn't see an alert. It might have been a neutral. No, it wasn't First Contact. It was another episode. Yeah, this one's okay. So sweet salad. Add into the recipe. We don't need to set a tastiness on it. Or add into the mix, I should say. We don't need to set a tastiness on it. Have plenty of things. Okay, so let's see. It was from another episode, but I said it was, whatever it was relevant for First Contact. Tied in. Well, that's the thing, is your body was able to handle it, but if you had been in any sort of a compromised state, like any sort of health issues or whatever, that could have been, a different story. But yeah, for the purposes of, as a kid, if you didn't do it very often, wasn't very much consumption, and your body was healthy enough, then your body was probably able to deal with the toxins without you even noticing. Grab the truck, drive over to the swamp. Eating Funyuns with one hand and typing with the other is a challenge. Caladorn types one-handed all the time. You just don't want to know what he's doing with the other hand. Sound like a sewing machine? Yeah, that's the steam engine for you. Steam truck for you. I assume so, yes. There we go. All right, harvester. Let's do it this way instead. Harvester. All right, time to pick some plants. Screw it up. You go raid the fridge. Is it still raiding the fridge when you pay for the groceries? Asking for a friend. Calidorn, specifically. And it's Calidorn, a shotgun. Harvester? Barely know her. Level 90 raid boss. Oh, so Arakel pays for the groceries. Gotcha. That was me being complimentary toward Arakel being the level 90 raid boss. Otherwise implying that you're nowhere near a level 90 raid boss. I do that, yes. Kind of one of my trademarks. Calidorn's like the tutorial raid boss. Yeah. Alright, Jonathan, have a good night. Hope your headache goes away. There we go. We have acquired all of the vegetables. Or fungi, or all the things. Let's see. Plow? But if his headache is here in chat, then going and laying down, we'll deal with it. Easy solve. Actually, let's move everything over. Except for, yes, that, and that. Press these in there. Need them to plant. It'll do. Lots of mushrooms. Lots of them. Okay, here we go. Getting plowed. The kiln finally finished crafting all that peat charcoal. But yeah, nerd, it almost certainly is here in chat. And Calidorn showed up 20 minutes ago or whatever it was, so. That's why I have paved the areas in between these fields. Right there, so you can drive right over them without a problem. Although I misaligned that one, or I made it too big. What did I do? I made it too big. Okay. Oopsie. Somebody can't count. I'm blaming Calidorn. God damn it. Alright. I'm a plowboy, baby. This way. And I can come back onto this field here. I need to go stamp some more of the rice out over there. Ah, dang it. Oh well. I left this to grow while it was there, and I figured I would just come out and stamp it when I replowed this area. Worked out well. Well enough. Off to Lurk, Iron Ducks. Alrighty. You stay safe as well. Thanks for coming, hanging out, and lurking. What the hell? Just 2 elk chilling right here. You know where my bow and arrows are? Back in the base. In the box where the bow was earlier. Such a wonky, device. Tractor. That'll do it for the plowing. After this last little bit here. And then we can swap out for the planter. And we can plant. I need to hydrate, though. Being out in the sun on the tractor. Always want to stay hydrated. Just that corner. We're at 327. So I need to get down to about 227 on the remaining rice. Oh, I know I'll be done planting. One there. Back it up a bit. Back at it. There. And more to go. There we are. Okay. Our next mushroom. There we go. So I was talking with Derpumu on this, and I might end up switching this around because his suggestion was do the farms in long, narrow strips rather than squares, because with the way the tractor behaves and operates, then you only have to do 1 or 2 swipes, and you don't have to do as much turning around. And I thought that was a good idea. Problem is I have to figure out how I want to handle it. I'm missing one. Especially in this farm wouldn't be so bad now. There it is. Got it. This farm wouldn't be so bad now with the size of it. But some of the other ones aren't really set up to convert to long, narrow strips. I'd have to do a bit of work in order to do that. I don't know that I have that kind of ambition, you know? So, see. Is it done yet? Almost. Alright, and then this one. That corner again. Oh, I didn't. How did I miss those? Yeah, the tractor's partially insane, so that's part of it. I mean, I'm also partially insane, so that makes, you know, sense. Still. Those look all good over there. It's just these last few rows right here. Missing 2. Nope, there's one missing over there. Ah, I see it. Right there in the middle. Okay. We're done now. With these farms. Tractor goes first. Go to the pumpkin and camas farm and go ahead and take care of those two while we're out this way. And then we can go back to base and do some work on other things. Fridge dropped 1 portion of pasta bolognese. That tree's gotta go. It's grown a bit, though, so it's going to take a few hits. Oh, it isn't. Okay, good. Back we go for the truck. I like how we can drive over the plants out, causing damage. Only you could do that in real life when you're farming, you know? Didn't bring the pumpkin seeds, but we can go get some. We only need 50 for this because I need to expand this farm still. Like this farm, I'd have to really do some terraforming if I wanted to make this farm be long, narrow strips. I don't know that it's worth it. How did you miss that? You drove literally right over it. Again. I don't think you would be, Caladorn. This tractor is not as easy to drive as you would probably be thinking. Alright, let's go get, let's take the truck back. We'll unload it. We need to get 50 pumpkin seeds. We had a few, but basically 50. It does not turn very easily. When you have the attachment activated, it moves slower. But it still does not turn any better. And it misses stuff even when you drive clearly over it. So no, I don't know that you would be, yeah, okay, you want to be diluted? That's fine. I don't care. This, holy crap. Yeah, that. Oh, we're full there. That's fine. These are seeds. Stay up there, there, and there. And they can go into here. And I have how many pumpkin seeds? 39. Like 5 short. Sheesh. All right, fish and chips. Incredible. Unlocked an achievement for yum. Does that mean that's my favorite item already found? Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take... Go over here quickly. Shares taste. Fish and chips are amazeballs. Let's see. Better than anything. Yes, we need to eat another one of those, by the way, because we need to eat 2,000 calories worth of it. We're also going to need to eat a second helping of something else. Okay, so we need to put that in here. Sure. Fish and chips favorite.
Heretic.
Caladorn. I do like fish in that way. We need to eat one more crimson and one more sweet and 2 more wild mix. I'm also going to need to eat some basic salads too. Ooh. 3 of those in my pocket. I just said that I like it. I like fish and chips. I just don't like weird Norwegian fish where you put it into a can and let it explode. Whatever it is you do with it.
Heretic.
Oh, that's Swedish. Oops. My bad. Biological weapons, yeah. Oh, right, you put yours in a can with lye, right? That's what it is. No? What do you do to fish? Poor fish that didn't ask for anything bad to happen to it? I forget then. Please don't send me a care package. Oh, dunked gently in lye. Oh yeah, because that makes it so much better. Prefer non-wobbly food? Now, see, Jello is delicious, but jellied fish, not so much. Not so much interesting. Well, I mean, you could put less sugar in it. But it doesn't make it less delicious. Just because it's got too much sugar in it. Pumpkins, yes, good. Q, good. Stick to pudding if you want dessert. What about Jello pudding? Chocolate pudding with vanilla sauce. Almond pudding with raspberry sauce. What about rice pudding? Like real, authentic Middle Eastern Greek kind of rice pudding. Okay, good. We'll agree on that one then. Okay. Let's see. I'm done already. This goes in there, and we can drive back to town, I think. Tapioca? Yeah, tapioca's good. What about that black pudding? Let's talk about that one. All right, nerd, have a good night. So you waited for the first 680 million 10 years or so? Okay, so all this hassle so we could gather up some food. Oh, there they are. New customers black pudding with sugar sprinkled on it. Well, I suppose it might make it taste less weird. Makes a taste of irony. Still more to farm, but we have what we needed, which is a bunch of food to be able to turn into those papers we wanted to make. All right, so you all can come down here into the toolbox. Bo can go in there too. And then I guess I need to use this to transfer the food over. Food, 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 food. So what do we want to use for the food? We need 1,200 food items. Some of this rice could probably go. Even a lot of that rice could go. Say like... No, let's actually do the whole thing. Oh, no, don't do the whole thing, Wally. That was stupid. Do this. Yeah. Take like 300 rice, maybe? Take some of these mushrooms, because we got almost 1,000 of those. These were a little low on, actually. Tomatoes could go. Hummus could go. Definitely want to eat through some of these amanita mushrooms, because we don't use them very much. Eat through a bunch of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a lot of corn, but I think I should save that for cornmeal. Papaya's not doing too bad. Let's take some pumpkins. Maybe some more of these mushrooms. 10, 11. And, more tomatoes. That should do nicely enough. Where'd the rice like to go? You go wherever it wants. Oh, let's see. Research. There, but I don't have enough room for it there. Can I put it into... the research? Yeah, we'll go in there instead. That should start getting used right away, I think. Yep. Ticking down. So... Oh, we also need to take that, paint thingy. Here. Put that in there. And then we also need to transfer over... fabric. See that from here? Probably gonna miss it. Might not even be visible. Make some more paper. There it goes. Yep. I know. But I've got a lot of stuff going on in one spot. So that's why it's scary. Eat that. Eat that. That. All right. That'll do. I'll hopefully be clearing up some of those stockpiles and chests at some point. I'll make one of these now. Yes. Way over there. This has everything I need besides the previous tier, and then we need 26, I think, lumber to make this one. Yeah, 26 lumber. Might need to make some more lumber then. Yep, gotta make some more. So we need to make some boards first. What was the minimum number on this one? 80? Yeah. Some more nails and 380 boards. And for the boards, I need the lumber. No, the logging.
Word request incoming.
Oh dear.
Now brace yourselves. This might not sound good at all. Wall is
Right.
not very good at Norwegian.
Nope. 380 boards. Those going here. Saw board. Nope. Let's do 120, 130. All right. Timmer? No, not ooh. Timmer? Why am I always making it sound like ooh? Instead of Timmer? Garderobe. Timmer garderobe. Asked me the same question many, many times throughout the years. It's not been years yet. That's really bad, but it's also tired. So we haven't had that redeem for maybe 2 to 3. Maybe. Why do you do this at the end of my streams? I mean, we're literally wrapping up here in like a minute. Tamer garderobe. Tweak my sound here because he just sent me in the much, much corrected version, I'm sure.
I am mildly a mouse. Mouse? I am apparently mildly a mouse.
Well, you
I am
can't pronounce
mildly
words either.
amused by how you make it sound like turmeric. Tummergarderobe. Now make a guess what it is.
Tamer garderobe.
Make it sound like turmeric. Tummergarderobe. Now make a guess what it is.
I have no idea. I'm sure it's something in Norwegian. Lumber wardrobe. Okay. What are we missing there? Wasn't it 1,200 raw foods? Confused am I? Thought I had 1,200. Oh, I use these damn mushrooms. They don't count as raw food. So I was trying to get rid of them because they're useless. But alas, we're gonna get out of here because it's time for me to go to bed. And time for some other people to go to bed too. Some people have already gone to bed. Some people just woke up a couple of hours ago. Let's see, who are we gonna raid tonight? Why don't we raid Rip Dan? It is Truckin' Tuesday for him. We raid him a lot of times on Tuesdays. Good friend of ours and friend of the channel, friend of the friends and all of the things. So this week there will not be a stream on Saturday. So just Thursday for more eco, and then I think we'll be playing on Sunday. Doing shenanigans on Sunday, but if Jeff isn't available, then I'll do eco on Sunday. And in the meantime, join us in Discord. Friday, we'll do a community game night at the usual stream time, and we'll pick the game in the afternoon. You can vote on that in the Discord, and then you can come and join us for game night. You don't have to be here week to week. It's not something you have to consistently play. We play something that's easy to jump into, simple to jump into, cheap or free, those kinds of things. And then in the middle of the rest of the week, you can hang out, share memes, talk about games, technology, and all the things. And then if you aren't also following my YouTube channel, make sure you check that out, because if you aren't there, you're missing like half my content. So check that out as well. Let's see. Og, thank you for the raid. Calidorn, thank you for the word. Everybody else, thank you for the chats and the redeems. And we're going to raid Dan and see what he's up to, what he's driving around in, where he's driving around in American Truck Simulator. So thank you all for coming. What did Calidorn just say? Dear God. Oh, and you get to mock Wally 24/7. Right, because everybody does that. So we'll raid Dan and we'll see what he's up to. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you all again on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye for now.